Hi there, I'm Matt Buzzard. This is Heath Norton. We're here at the Callie's booth at the 2024 PRI show, again here in Indianapolis. I've known Heath for a long time.
You don't
Heath,
have to admit that.
yeah, yeah. And I've had the opportunity to work with Heath probably over the last, I don't know, would you say 15, 18
Yeah,
years or so
that feels right.
at Callie's. He's been real instrumental as time's gone on as far as bringing new projects to the table, and we've got a few in the works right now. And we had some extra time this morning. I wanted to give Heath an opportunity to kind of share with us what everything new is going on at Callie's as far as the finish grind camshafts and some of the blocks you got going on over at
Yeah,
Energy.
we have a tremendous amount of product coming out new. Some of the camshaft stuff is that our diesel camshafts are really selling well. A lot of people are fully subscribing to it and going big time. We were doing a lot of work with the big block Chevrolets, the small block Ford, small block Chevy, a lot of sprint car, late model stuff. Great products. We have a lot of luck. We have a very tailored approach to the our engine builders and our customers, that we really try to listen to what their problems are and almost solve them. And sometimes it takes a few cams to get there. But usually everybody we've worked with has seen a power increase with a more stable valve train, which has been very cool. It's really sort of fun to watch the team work on it with our customers and collaborate and deep dive into what's happening to try to solve the problems. Because it's, we're not known for cams, but we've been making cams for 20 plus years.
Yeah, and it started with the cam cores. And the cam cores were a big hit for a long time with a lot of the major cam manufacturers around. And then when was the time when you thought it was the best time to pull the trigger on going ahead and finish grinding your own cams?
Well, we've been finish grinding cams, for 20 years, and not just cam cores. We're the OEM vendor for Lycoming engine for camshafts. We've been doing that for about 15 years. And we made cams in the 70s and 80s for people. We just didn't, it was more quiet. We just didn't promote it. It wasn't a core business for us. But when we picked up the aviation business in 2009, when Crane went out of business, Lycoming came to us because we make their cranks, and they came to us and we said, yeah, sure. And that's what sort of kicked us back into it full throttle.
Yeah. So switching from the cams a little bit, I'd like to talk about the Compstar lineup. Compstar's been one of those, I would say, one of those crank rod combinations that we've had in play for quite a few years now, but that thing has really grown. And I remember in the early days of Compstar, with my friend Heath, I've always called him a worldly fellow, a worldly man. And one of the reasons is because Heath has taken a lot of time and effort into going really all over the world to make sure we've got the best relationships with the best people.
Fortunately or unfortunately, we can't make everything in-house. We wish we could, but there's cost factors that we can't overcome. Our Compstar line is made offshore, and it's a great value brand. But what we do it differently is we sink our own dies. We don't just use the common dies that are available out in the public. We purpose-built our dies to have success, and we evolve and change over the years, and we keep expanding. Up next for the Compstar line this year, we're going to launch a 6.7 liter Cummins crank.
Impressive.
We have cams for that coming too, or that they are finishing up this month. We're going to launch a small block Ford line next year. So we have a lot of good stuff still. We have still a lot of runway, and so we have a lot of places to go we haven't necessarily tackled. But one of the things is we do it our way. We follow our subscriptions, we follow our methodology, and we don't just follow the herd. And so we look at the metallurgy, we look at the design, and we try to give the best value to our customers.
Yeah. So one of the things I love about the whole Compstar lineup is when you think about Callie's, you think about everything that we offer at Callie's as far as super top end, ultra billet crankshafts, everything in between, and the Compstar line. I think the Compstar program's been really good as far as the guys who have to work within a budget.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, not everybody wants to spend top dollar on a crank, and I get it. We understand that, and that's why we do have the Compstar line, and that's why we kept coming out with the Apex line of crankshafts and the LS to start. And the Apex is it's a premium forging machined offshore, and essentially we take our premium forging machined offshore. We able to offer it at a very big discount because, quite frankly, we heard the public's cry. We want more products. We, unfortunately, the good thing about crankshafts is You know, they're hard to make and it's hard to get in, but it's hard for us to grow because of manpower, because of machinery, and scale up as fast as the public needs us to. So we are having to do different things, and we are very sensitive to the price point of racing and performance, and we need to make it competitive so people want to do this business, want to do this hobby.
Yes.
It's a wonderful sport, it's a wonderful hobby, but if they can't afford it, they'll leave the business.
Yes, agreed. And so just to shed a little light on the Apex program, is that a program where you've basically taken some of the more popular crankshaft combinations? And
It's very limited. It's more, the part number offering is more similar to a Comstar than a Callie's, where Callie's you can get whatever you want. This is a very narrow part number list.
Good.
And so it's not for everybody. It's essentially it's a step up from Comstar. Price wise, it's very competitive. It's very it's a great piece. But if you want something special, you got to go into our Magnum line or our billet line.
Roger that. So moving away from the cranks and the rods for a few minutes, I'd like for you to talk a little bit about the blocks we've got going on.
We got a few blocks.
Really exciting things in the block world between the Mopar, our big block Chevy, the LS Billets, the small block Fords, and maybe something new we got going on.
Yeah, we got in the billet world, we still have our Chevys and our small block Ford. And our LS. And the LS, they're all doing great. They're having a lot of success out in the field. We're launching in the billet line an alcohol Hemi block, a 4.8 bore space Hemi, which for like pro mod and tractor pulling. That's launching right now. We have parts out at customers as we speak, and we are next up after that is we're going to do another variation of the big block with a 1-inch raised cam. 11 to 12 inch deck for a lot of the grudge racing, the 4.84 bore space stuff, the that kind of thing. So we're really excited about that. In the cast lines, we launched the Gen 3 the Mopar Gen 3 Hemi Elephant and drag pack blocks. Those are ready. We're taking orders and we're shipping them blocks as we speak. It's not you take an order and hopefully ship it in 2 years.
Right.
I mean, we did all the development, we did all the work for 2 years to get to the point where when we're ready to take orders, we're ready to start shipping.
Hear that, Mopar guys? We got something for you.
And then finally, we have our first prototype of a cast iron big block Chevy block here. We're really excited about that. We want to bring it to the market and offer it as an alternative to the current options. And part of it is we just listen to what our customers tell us, and we try to bring them products that they need.
Yes. Well, Heath, I want to thank you. I know it's going to be a busy week ahead of us. I really want to thank you for your time and really all your efforts and everything you do for us at Callie's.
Thank you. We appreciate everything you guys do, and we appreciate all of our customers because without them, we couldn't do what we do.
For sure. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.